Okay guys, I'm just going to show you how to turn information into graphs using Excel. So you're going to be given there's 5 questions. One of them's about drawing on a map. So I'm not going to show you how to do that, guys. I assume you can do that. Call me if you can't, or email me. The 4 questions you're going to have are create a bar graph about the different categories of businesses you found in Pakenham. The next is create a pie graph, which explains the different percentages of gender. These are made up figures, guys. Don't follow them. I made them up to help. And then on a pie graph, you use the same trick I'm going to use, and then you can choose any graph you like for the average wages. So you put your information in. So you'd put for wages, you'd put the amount and then the percentages, right? Alright, so you take this, you highlight the whole lot, you go to data, no you don't, where is it, insert, you go to insert, alright, and this one I want it to be a bar graph, I want it to be a simple bar graph I think, but we can get fancy. Yeah, let's get fancy. We can get fancy here. With any graph you must make sure that you've got the correct information, types of stores in Pakenham, and then if you click on it, and you'll get 3 little squares on the side eventually. I have to acknowledge that this is somewhat fiddly, but I did get there the other day. My mother taught me how to do this, guys. So you hit the plus button, these 3 little things, you hit the chart elements, and I want it to have, I can have grid lines or no grid lines. You should have axis titles, that's compulsory, guys, and then you would write number of stores, and down here you'd have types of stores. If you're feeling a little bit creative, you can change individual colors. You can change the color and things. You can do it as you like. I'm not really stressed about that really. You can change the width and the depth. You can make them, really thin or really thick. Alright, it's up to you how you do that. I'm not stressed. However you make it, make sure that it is accessible to the eye, that you can actually see. And bada bing, bada boom, you have visualized your data for types of stores in Pakenham. Question 1 done. Next one, the pie graph. Highlight it, insert pie graph. You can make a 3D pie graph. Doesn't that look pretty? Right, once again, title chart, gender in Pakenham. Sorry, we're not being woke, guys. That'll be on the next one, census. Alright, and then on this, same deal. You need to, you've got male, you've got female, so you don't need that. But you can actually get a little fancy. Up the top, you can change things and make it however you like there, which is a bit nice. And again, if you can get access to those 3 things on the side, which I'm not entirely sure how to do it, it just seems to happen when you click on the right spot. Lordy knows where that is, but hey, I'm sure you'll figure it out faster than I will. You can also add the actual amount in as well. Oh, there it is. So you can have legend. You can change the style and color. So we could go with a grey base one, which is a bit boring. Green, which is my favorite color. And you can have different categories and things like that. Pretty straightforward. There's your second one done. Alright. Oh, you can even change the size and you can separate it. Look at that. So you can do some pretty cool things. You can have a play around, guys. I encourage you to have a bit of a play around because this is a really good opportunity for you to learn this skill. Like I said, my mum taught me this because she does it in her work and she does it on a regular basis. She works in sales, marketing, administration, and things like that. So there's a lot of this sort of work involved if you head into that. And as you'll learn through economics, most jobs involve some sort of sales. That is the whole point of things. You sell things. So there's the first two done. This is the correct information I did use, but this you had to find yourself. Then you've found your own information, the percentage of different businesses based on categories. So you have to do a bit of maths here. All right. Figure out what each, like add all these up, figure out and then figure out the percentage of them. And then create a pie graph, and you'll end up with this sort of information set up as a pie graph. All right, and demonstrate a graph, which is the average wage. So you put in the different wages at the different groups. So you might have to go and look at the website again and get the rest of the information and make a graph. You can choose any graph you like. Guys, there's lots of different styles of graphs. I think a bar graph is just the easiest, but if you want to do a pie graph or a plot graph, a line graph, so be it, that's your choice. But yeah, just go onto the website, make sure you've got all the different, there's usually 3 or 4 different brackets of like unemployed, this bracket, this bracket, this bracket, and then the percentages, write them in and make a graph. That's all you need to do. Watch this today. We will look at this again tomorrow to make sure you understand how to do it. Once you've made your thing, you can copy it, Control C, and you can move over to a Word document and you can just paste it in. Bada bing, bada boom, all done. Yep. So that is what you need to do. Are there any questions? No, that's a silly thing to do. I just realized this is a recording. Teacher of the Year right here. All right, email me with questions. I'm here to help. If you get stuck on this one, question number 4, the percentages, we're going to look at that in class tomorrow. So the rest of them, the other 3 are really easy, and plotting on the map is quite simplistic. All you have to do is like get a pen and dot, literally put a dot, and you could have like a different color pen for Coles, Woolworths, and Aldi, so that it's like you don't actually even have to write it, and some of them are already written for you. All right, so that's all you have to do today, and I'm going to give you some time tomorrow, and I'll help you a bit further. All right, email me with questions. Bye.